Today's message is pretty clear. It's H-O-E, a hoe. So, I mean, on the Urban Dictionary, it's the same shit. It's just different ways of like expressing it. So, the first one is a sexually promiscuous gardening tool. Someone who lets any old color pencil into their sharpener. Philly slang, similar to John or joint. All right, so we'll go with that one because of you, girl, here. All right, the unexpected can happen to anyone. Help, help. Oh, God, somebody went somewhere bad. Somebody died and went somewhere really bad. This happens often where somebody's saying that somebody's a hoe or that they're an addict or that I slept with them. Here's video I created. Here's a message that I created. I even said I went on vacation. I'm even going so far as to create like vacation shit to say that I went on vacation with this person and we did this, that, and the other. I'm using voice changing apps and programming named Mediterranean to record someone's voice and then put it in something they never said. Like, it just happens really often. All right, somebody doesn't let anybody else play in their garden. You feel me? And then you have a bunch of hoes. It's usually the hoes that call the person a hoe. That's just usually been my experience, is that when somebody says something about somebody, they're usually talking about themselves. Like, and if it's not someone defending themselves, if it's just somebody having conversation with people and like you're intentionally, without somebody asking, trying to ruin someone's reputation, it says a lot about the kind of person that you are. Everything is a front. All right, tell me about this hoe. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Kick rocks. Kick rocks. All right. Yeah, this is somebody that's got abandonment issues too, but this is also a bunch of people saying this shit about somebody. This person is like, this person doesn't know how to speak right too. This is like speaking and then bankrupt. This is, they speak different. Ho, I ain't be. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. Like, somebody doesn't have proper pronunciation. I ain't no hoe. I can't stand that shit. That shit bothers me so much. But this is just a bunch of people lying. If this isn't females with this queen shit, these are a bunch of dudes and bitch ass energy again. All right, again. All right. What is this? Yeah, about a tarot reader. They feel left out in the cold by a tarot reader. You definitely could be one of these. But I mean, this is just. I guess this is a word. This is still. I thought this word was like 10 years ago. Hell, I didn't even know people still use this. I guess they do. I guess a certain type, right? Still use this. So that would be like ghetto, thug ass. Yeah, I feel like somebody's disappointed because now they know the truth. These are just lost people, though. They're lost people. Hold on, let's get some more. Let's get some more. Believe this is big, or somebody's going to be big. All right, they know somebody's name is going to be big. Right, that's what it is. They know somebody's name. Deported. Okay. Somebody could be trying to get somebody deported. There could be some people that got deported because of what somebody spoke, and now because of that, they're trying to ruin someone's reputation. You know, I mean, for somebody, you could be a lawyer or you're in the judicial system and you're involved in having people sent back karma free. And a woman, a real woman, right? You got dudes, okay? This chick has dudes talking shit on an actual woman. How are you going to sit there and call an actual woman a hoe when you got a whole dick and balls, sir? Somebody could be a woman now. Oh, okay. Somebody was trying to keep themselves from being deported, so they got a sex change operation, and now they're a woman. So they were initially a man. This could be a Harry Roberts, Ted Roberts, Terrence Roberts, Teresa Roberts, Rhea. Like, flip it. But that's what this is. It's like, we're going to talk shit on this one and shit like that. Like, I'm running somebody's in the database. Ooh-wee. Okay. There's a bunch of men that are doing this then. They could be coming over here to get these operations and surgeries. Like, they're coming over as men, and because they don't want to get deported, they're changing their identity, they're changing their shit here. And then even, somebody wants to get even. Okay, why? For what? What reason? Why? What do you want to get even for? For what? Even Steven. Someone's name could be Steven. Don't involve yourself with whack shit. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like it's that whack, right? You come over here, you got a dick. You're a dude, you're in a database or whatever it is. Usually it's like child trafficking. It's not usually for like bank fraud. It's usually for something big, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't be worried. Are there a bunch of people who are worried about getting deported? A bunch of men who now want to try and have some kind of sex change operation? Because I'll tell you what, I felt bad for you dudes. Because now they have the parts, right? They got the parts now. Before it was easy, and I said, you guys are going to have to ask, do you have a dick? You're going to have to get just real upfront. Now it's going to be like, no, I don't have one. Look. But they were initially, I don't know how you guys feel about that. Some guys don't care about that, but there are others that do, where you're not going to be able to get that shit out of your mind. It's like you were born with a dick, you know? And I don't like dick. So that's a problem, G. Tell me more about this shit. This is horrible. This is happening all over the world. So be careful. When you find yourself a good woman and shit, you know, you can tell by their demeanor, because these types of dudes, they don't have the essence of a woman. So what they think a woman acts like is like real giddy or ditzy and shit. I'm tired of seeing dudes, gay dudes, trannies, whatever the fuck you want to call yourselves. I'm tired of seeing dudes like this act like fools in public. I have experience where there will be dudes with wigs that when I expose them, they stomp on the floor, and like I can just picture like the head swinging and like it's almost like having a fucking seizure. Women don't act like that. There's 8 of them, or there's this 8-year-old is still here. Somebody's dating an 8-year-old. They had this yesterday and nobody did a goddamn thing. I hope that there's not an 8-year-old that's in a pile, okay? I just hope that's not what it is. But this is defeat. Somebody could have been trying to pose as a woman to try to get somebody to sway someone, like, well, that person's this, they're a hoe, but you're a dude, you're a man. All right, so this is defeated. Whatever they were trying to do with this shit, someone's going to actually get deported, though. There could be some people from, like, I don't know, I don't even know what area that would be in the government, because it's just so fucking corrupt. Obstacles and it's a challenge. 5 and 5. This is like the lowest vibe number possible. So these are just lost fucking people. These are just, I mean, like, you see how this person's walking on here, right? Now one person would jump over that shit and realize that's not really an obstacle, right? There's no such thing as problems. There's just challenges, and I accept them all day. Somebody else is just stuck here. They don't jump. They don't take a shot, right? And I feel like there's somebody that wanted to take a shot, and because of that, they created this whole thing of telling somebody that somebody was a hoe. Did they believe it? Let me find out. Manners. The manner in which they present themselves is a big deal. So this is going to be for you men. Pay attention to the manner in which these women present themselves around your friends and in public, okay? You want a lady. You want someone with grace. Women have an essence, like it's a real woman does, especially when she's kind of in whatever energy she's supposed to be in as a woman. There are real women who act like thug-ass gang members. If that's what you want, then go ahead and get it. But I'm talking about the men that actually want a real woman, where you can take her out in public and know you're not going to get humiliated, okay? They wanted this person to be like, I feel like, because now I'm looking at this card, it's like, I don't know, like someone's like, it feels like tug and pull, like they didn't know, but I feel this, but you know, even if they are, like, I feel this. Somebody felt something and it was like, I don't know. What is this? These are gang members or cult members. This is your community doing this. I feel like there's a whole entire community that's working against somebody just being happy or having this. Someone's whole community is talking about them being a hoe, and I have a feeling that the whole community are a bunch of hoes. Okay, even the dudes in the community could be a bunch of hoes. This also feels like a bunch, like a cult or a coven of women, but You know, that used to actually be women back in the day, where they would be like witches and stuff. This feels like dudes that are posing as women. Even this isn't even the same. There's a lot of men that are very confused sexually. Like, you're very confused. I'm not confused. I know that you're confused. You're confused. You have these people have horrible spiritual attachments. You know, they want to hold on to what? The fact that they feel like somebody was a hoe. So you could be like just not sleeping with a lot of people or not sleeping with any people. These people, they just want you to be something, right? You know what I mean? And I feel like everything they want you to be is everything they actually are, whether they realize it or not. Central nervous system. Somebody needs to listen to a central nervous system frequency. You could be getting gang stalked with a bunch of harassment devices. It's attacking your central nervous system. If you feel a pulsing like in your top right, that's where it's like your main hub for your central nervous system. Somebody has that going on, but I feel like they want to hold you back so bad. Your handwriting looks so effortless. Somebody forged something or said that it was you that wrote something. You have a kind face and an angry body. I mean, I don't even know what the hell that means. So someone's face is different, right? You'll be able to tell in someone's face if they're a good person. I mean, look at these, whatever this thing is, right? I don't know if it's a man or a woman. I don't know at this point. This is going to be for multiple people. You look at their face. What does it give off? Does their face look like bright and refreshing, or does it look like, you know, my whole life has been a constant disappointment. I'm getting kicked in the ass by fucking karma. I've been broken and kicked and broken and kicked and spit on, and I'm wearing it. And this is how I treat people. Pay attention to some people's essence and their aura. It's going to be important in the times that we're in, because you can't just believe what people are saying. You can't even believe people that are creating fake documents. You got people creating fake marriage licenses and shit to try to tell dudes that they're actually married. Like, don't you remember? You know what I mean? It's like the vow. When her memory was gone, they're affecting people's memory with this MK Ultra shit with these harassment devices. I felt this device that somebody had the other day. Well, I didn't feel it. I heard it. It was like a real high-pitched sound in my ear, and I wasn't supposed to hear it. But because my hearing is supernatural as well, I heard it, and then they shut it off immediately because I think they were in shock. They're doing MK Ultra through walls. They're not bringing you in somewhere like they did years ago to do it. They're coming to you and doing it. So be wary of this shit and then they can program and say things while you are sleeping. They're doing this. So it would be good for everybody to just listen to a scatter frequency while you're sleeping, you know, even if it's like on medium or low, because it's real invasive what they're doing. Some of these people are actually kidnapping people, putting them in places and doing this to them. It's like the same shit that the military does to our opponents. They're doing to actual people. Like, just, I mean, it's real disgusting. So anyway, how about this? I'm just going to say that anybody who's involved in this, you will die. I mean, this is amazing, right? And every chosen one has the ability to save this shit. So we're just going to be going all over the place and just kind of speaking out death for people, because this is just the way that this shit has to happen. All right. So now they really, okay. These are also cops. There's police officers in your, or wannabe. I feel like these people also, like, they want to hold, what do they want to hold on? They want you to be a hoe and they want to be a cop. That's what it feels like. Like, I'm holding on, I'm stick to my story. Like, I'm actually a cop. This person's actually a hoe. No, this person is an actual cop that you're talking about, and you are the actual hoe. Swap places. Trading places. Jealous that somebody is royal as well. Now, there are supposed to be police officers that are supposed to be protecting you from shit in your community. It doesn't feel like it, okay? There could have even been some cops that were saying, yeah, you know, we arrested this person for prostitution and shit like that. Whatever it is, they're defeated. It's like flat, wah, wah, wah. Somebody could have said that they screwed you, you know, or that you're just, so, yeah. Wow. Broken. Man, this planet is broken. Tell me more about these people. What is this? Stolen something at a self-checkout. So they're broke, and they're broken. Right? What the fuck is this? They could have said that you were a thief too. You know, like, oh, they're a prostitute and they're a thief. And my advice to everybody is, if you're around somebody and all they do is badmouth people, they're doing the same shit to you. They're currently doing it to you. They're just not going to do it right in front of you because they're cowards and traitors. They don't have the balls to tell you the truth about yourself. Flash my boobs to get out of a ticket. Did somebody say that you sent them a picture of your boobs or something? Or a naked picture? They could have said, like, look, like, they send these pictures. It really feels like somebody went all out to try to ruin someone's reputation. But like, let's find out who the person was on the other side, though. Let's find out who this person is. Strikes out. Strike. Self. All right. Astral travel. Somebody could be stuck in an abyss type state from trying to astral travel to mess with somebody. That's a real thing. And then they get stuck there. And you can tell because they'll just look like, it looks like someone just sways. Like they have the ability to speak or have a conversation that of substance. Who are they doing it to? Someone that they feel betrayed by. All right. Why? Why do you feel by? Well, that's what they do. This is reaping what they sow for doing. There could be 10 people that were involved in this. Like literally 7 to 10 people that said that you slept with them. Why would you, but why, this would be my question if somebody was saying this about somebody. Why are you telling me this? You know what I mean? Like, what is the reason for all of this? And do you wash your ass in between all of this time that you're putting into this? Because I feel like people went all out. Like, videos, pictures, text messages, emails. It just feels like, do you do anything for yourself at this point? What? Because they want somebody to be by themselves. They want this. These people are going to be old, miserable men and women. That's a fact. When you do this shit, because this is ugliness. This is when you do this. This is ugly. What ugly looks like. And then that shit, you're ugly people. You're not attractive. I know that these people aren't attractive because you're ugly on the inside. Automatic, self, and automatic. All right, what is this? Yeah, they don't want somebody. This is, what is this? A legacy. This is someone leaving a legacy behind. They want somebody by themselves because I feel like they know that somebody's going to get something. Like 10 of Pentacles is a legacy, wealth, generational wealth, and they don't want this shit. So they're trying to ruin someone's rep. Let me tell you something. Somebody could be a ho-ho. You understand? But if they're gifted and they're meant to have some kind of legacy or they're destined for something, you know, it's going to happen either way. So somebody could even be a hoe, but maybe they're the best hoe ever. You feel me? Maybe they're really good at it. Are you good at being a hoe? Some of these people can't even friggin' shower. They haven't showered in weeks because they were so focused on putting this shit together. Lamia. I always think of this dude, Jim Lamia. Okay? And Amon. Let's see. I don't know. It's like somebody that I knew that I don't feel like is the same person they used to be. So, I don't know. I always think of that person. If that person is involved in anything, you will die. Lamia. Let me see. What was this, though? Lamia. Beware of grief and loss becoming so great they begin to hurt others. Right. Hurt people. People called me a hoe. Okay? Well, maybe you were, right? I mean, maybe this other person was promiscuous. You know what I mean? I don't feel like anybody's perfect, but if you worked on yourself and for somebody, you are a fucking prostitute. And it's like, so what? What do you want from me? You know, my child's father left me high and dry. What the fuck you want me to do? Have my kids be hungry? Like, just very judgmental. What's Amon? Be the best hoe you can be. Right? That's what my dad told you. You're going to be a... Boom. If you're going to be a hoe, be the best hoe you can be. Right? Maybe you're a bad hoe and somebody else is a good hoe. Maybe you're a hoe and somebody's not a fucking hoe, bitch. You know what I mean? But if you're going to be a trash truck driver, be the best you can be. Huh? Be all you can be. Somebody could have even lied and said that they're in the army and somebody else is a prostitute, you know, or like they're a veteran and shit like that. Focus on repairing relationships that have drifted apart, finding common ground. So for somebody, this is somebody that you used to date that is saying that you were easy or something like that, or they're talking about how you were in bed. For others of you, this is somebody that never dated you, and they're trying to say that they dated you, and they're talking shit on you. Let's just call it out. Whoever's involved with this friggin' debacle here of loose lips, okay, that couldn't sink a shit because somebody's shit is so authentic, it floats on its own. You will lose your life. Period. Jesus Christ. I mean, you know, it makes me wonder, if these people didn't talk shit on somebody, would you have anything to say? Would you just be like a mute? Like a Helen Keller sitting there? Would you? I feel like they wouldn't have anything to say. I used to say this about my family members, if when you guys went out to breakfast every Sunday, if I didn't fuck up in life, would you have anything at all to talk about? Nothing. Things that make you go, right? Chinese, I don't, this mother is sick. So for somebody, it was your own mother that said some shit, okay? Or somebody's mother that you're connected to that actually was saying that, yeah, that she used to come in late at night. She was always bringing dudes home and shit. Like, yeah, revenge. Why? Because why? Let's find out what the revenge is for. I want to find out about the person. There must be something about the person. Your mother calls you a hoe. That's amazing. Your mother could have been what's ironic is, like, for my personal situation, I found out that I wasn't even my dad's, and neither was my sister. That my sister, her father was actually a man named Charles. Okay, so, like, for my situation, my mom used to call me a whore when I was still a virgin. So for some of you, you could have actually had some shit like that where your mom was calling you a prostitute, and you're like, I don't even know what the hell that is. You're like 13 years old. Hey, you gonna call me a prostitute at 13? Someone's also super smart, wise. I feel again embarrassed and humiliated. The news, something is going to be on the news. For somebody, you work for the news and you're smart, you're intelligent, and somebody was trying to say that you were a prostitute. For someone else, somebody was saying that they worked for the news and that you're a you know how it is, right? Child eternal. Inability to grow up and be responsible. I feel like this is your mother, all right? That's your mom. And I use that term lightly. Mediator, everything is ulterior motive with her. You know what I mean? You could have had the type of mom where if you were coming up in life, then, she was on your side. She hung with you the most. Like, I had a mother that lived vicariously through my sister, and my sister lived vicariously through her husband's family, right? Nobody had the ability to be themselves except for your girl here, and then they'll make you feel like you're the problem, because you're just yourself. Well, why don't you want to wear the clothes we wear? Why don't you like gossiping and shit like that? Because I see that it makes you ugly, bitch. Okay? I see that it affects your looks. Okay, and you start to smell like death afterward because you wind up accumulating all kinds of demons from talking shit, trying to ruin someone's reputation, you know what I mean? So some of you may have this shit, especially divine feminines. If you had jealous mothers and cousins and shit like that, and sisters, this want for revenge, it feels like will keep going on until they're removed, right? So let's remove them. Anybody who's trying to get revenge on somebody for whatever reason, I don't even know what the reason would be. Let's find out first before I start calling death on people and shit like that. Let's find out what the reason would be for revenge. Why would they want revenge on this shit, all right? Because someone's got butter. I can't believe it's not butterface, all right? I used to eat a cheesesteak, and I used to get a shower and burn it off. My mother could watch me eat it and gain the weight, I gained like 19 pounds when I was pregnant, and she gained like 70. This is the kind of shit that will have your mother hating you, because it's all your fault, divine feminine. It's all your fault. How dare you? But the problem is, this is the thing. A lot of the times, if you're chosen, your mother had you kidnapped. So it's like, bitch, I don't have your genes, bitch. Okay? You're going to get mad at me because now you kidnapped me on top of it? And it's like, we're different? Of course we're going to be different. You stole me. Oh, my God. The entitlement. Clench my pearls. Tell me about this. Why? What is this for? Your father? This could be your parents? Oh, you know what I think? I think your father at some point thought that this mother was a loving mother, and then all of a sudden it was like, I feel like she turned him into a karmic masculine, right? Like, your dad and you could have been real tight, and then all of a sudden, like, here comes this bitch, this jealous bitch. She didn't want you to even have a healthy relationship with your dad. Your mom could have been doing black magic to just get you to have men to constantly leave you and break your heart and shit like that. Like, I just want my daughter to be caught up with guys who only want her for sex, because I feel like that's all she feels like she's worth, right? Like, that you can tell, right? I want you to have relationships with dudes, right? And then they move away from you eventually. Somebody's mom has been doing this shit for a long time. Yeah, and then they find wish fulfillment, they find happiness somewhere else, This has been going, and they turn their back on you constantly. For broads, Has this been happening to a lot of you females where you feel like you constantly are attracting dudes that only want you for one thing, and then eventually the nicer you are to them, they wind up cheating and moving on with somebody else, and you look at this somebody else and you're like, what the hell is going on here? Like, look at her, look at me. I feel like some of your like, there's multiple family members of yours that have been messing with this black magic. Your family members never accepted you anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, Taurus you could be, or an Aquarius. They stole you. I feel like some of your family members didn't want to believe that you were actually kidnapped or that you were stolen. You know, and I think it's becoming more clear because you were nothing like them. You could have felt like an outcast constantly with your family members, and this is going to help you understand. Like, I was kidnapped, I was stolen. No, you weren't. Like, no, I'm not like you. You know what I mean? And I feel like they desperately wanted you to be like them. I don't know what they are like. It's going to be different for all of you, but I just feel like you went left, they went right. Maybe you didn't like the same things they liked, or the same activities, or, you know, I just feel like you're different, and they made you feel like it was your fault for being different, right? So I'll be peculiar every day of the week. Anxiety, somebody has anxiety when they're around certain family members, and you think that it's you. Okay? It's not. When you move away from these family members, I feel like the shit comes off. Like, you feel like you just got rid of a backpack full of cinder blocks. Like, when I'm around you guys, I feel sick. I feel anxious. I feel depressed. For some of you guys, you're so sensitive that when you go into stores to go shopping, you have a different mood for every aisle that you're in. It's like, I go in aisle 6 and I feel like I want to shoot somebody. You know what I mean? I go in aisle 8 and I feel like I want to cry. It's because you're sensitive to energy, and you've been picking up on this shit from your family members as well. This isn't just being in public. This has been you guys for most of your life, right? Like, why is my moods up and down, bitch? Why are my moods up and down? And it's because you're sensitive. This is a big deal for people to realize. You'll have your own family member sitting there telling you that you're like a mental case. Like, oh, one day you're up, one day you're down. It's like, bitch, that's you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm mimicking you. I want to see what the lesson is for this, because I feel like there's a big one here. All right? Somebody wasn't prepared for this. They never are. Okay. Tell me more. Your growth scares people who don't want to change. Are you getting shit from people you think should be cheering you on? If you thought them as scared people instead of giant assholes, could you be more compassionate with them, or at least let their current assholishness slide for now? Tastes nice and minty and fresh, doesn't it? I don't know. Somebody needs a mint, or they need to brush their teeth, damn it, because on top of them, guys, because they're talking so much shit. Thank you. Somebody's talking so much shit on somebody else, their breath is starting to smell like shit. Somebody needs to pop a mint, brush their teeth, shut their trap, hydrate, and mind their own business. We're not going nowhere. Love you, Philly out.